Hi, my name's Paul. I live with my crazy mother-in-law, gorgeous wife, and hippie daughter and her dog Sam, and my little foxy queen, VV Lish, amongst the rainforests in the Northern Rivers region of Australia. I've been assigned the role of project manager, repairing a rundown home surrounded by an overgrown jungle. There are goannas and snakes and ticks and an abundance of wildlife that keep eating our bloody produce. Our collective dream is to renovate the house and build a small farm to grow enough food so we're completely independent from the system, living off our harvest. Sounds easy, but we're discovering we just may starve to death if we don't overcome the challenges that face us. This is our journey to freedom and self-resilience. We welcome you to watch on and see how we manage to overcome or fail. Welcome to Wedgetail Views. Hello and welcome back to episode 11. Wow, it's been nearly 9 months since I started this project management role. Oh man, was I ignorant. I thought I'd have this knocked over in 3 months flat. It's going to be closer to 2 to 3 years, I think. So today I continue on with the floor, and there's so much cleaning that needs to be done under the wall around the edges. There is leftover bits of rotten floor, some rusty screws and a ton of mud nests deposited by wasps. Fitting the wood under this small space below the wall and above the floor joists is very difficult, quite taxing on the body to be honest. And the other challenge I was facing was getting everything square. It was one thing to force the flooring under the edges, but it was quite a challenge to get things square as it was really jammed in there. Da-boom! Yeah, that was a waste of an hour, wasn't it? Probably. So, I've done a bit of a dumb thing here. Sometimes you don't notice these things if you don't do this all day, every day. So, here's the argument. Alright, I'll show you. I decided to put this one against the wall in a full length and put a small strip here because then when I slide this in and this, I can lift it up, right? Because it's not going to be jammed in underneath this. I don't even know how I'm going to get another piece in doing it the other way. So that's what I did. So the problem is there's the groove for the tongue, but if I cut that off, it's not going to have a tongue. And it's not going to have a groove for this tongue here to go into. Yeah. Fuck. What a dickhead. I mean, it doesn't, I'm not going to waste this wood because this one had to be cut anyway. So I've decided what I'm going to try and do is use this small cut, and according to the install specs, they've got to span over a minimum of 2 joists. So that is cut to go over 2 joists. So I'll pull this one out that I just put in and see if I can fit that one in the corner. Yeah, shit. Yeah, no, that's not going to work neither because I've got to fit that one first. I'll have a think about it. And come back. Yeah, I think I'll still do a small one down there over 2 joists because fire that off twice. These have to be different lengths. They've got to be staggered when you lay them, apparently. You put all the joins in the one spot, they'll flap and move. And the other thing is I'm not gluing these down. I may come to live to regret that, but I'm not in a position to be able to glue it down because of the difficulty of getting underneath all of these walls rather than putting the floor down and building the walls later, is that I've got to move these around to get everything to fit. And if I glue them down, I mean, I'm already having enough trouble with it being square. The house is not square. No house is ever square. If you have a look at this, you see what I'm talking about. Right, and this is as straight as I can get it by moving around. Probably have to move in. See, there's a little lip there. Right, that's because it's not square. I've gone out as far as I can that end to bring it back to get as square as I can. You know, it's a house and people build it, and you know what people do. Yeah, that's near enough. She be right. So, anyway, I'll have a play around, see what I can come up. I think I might have a cup of tea. Have a cup of tea. And, well, I don't have tea, actually. I have Fortune Delight, which is a Sunrider product. I've been eating Sunrider for, I don't know, probably 25 years. And, yeah, it's quite a pleasant drink. I have a little bit of trouble with green tea because it's too high in salicylates for me. Yeah, it's a bit of trivia for you. So I'll have a cup of tea, have a little sit and a think and see what I can work out. Hasta la vista, Johnny boy. So I can't say baby because I think that'll be copyrighted. And then I might have you-know-who chasing my you-know-what. My hide, that is. All right. Catch you later. G'day. I've had some food. And I had a cuppa. And I'm still none the wiser. I've had a really good think about this corner. And look, I'm really struggling to make a decision, but this is a decision I'm going to make. It's in the corner. There's not going to be a lot of traffic in that corner, right? So I've decided what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut at the first joist. And I'm going to keep the big one in the corner and make a small join. And where the two butt up against each other, there's going to be no tongue and groove. I'm going to run a piece across the floor and make another joist. It's not ideal. It's not the best of the best, right? But it will work. It'll be fine. And given that it's a low traffic area, it should be okay. And then from there on, I'll go back to the full piece, large piece this side, and then a small piece, and see if we can just tuck it up under the wall. And because the wall, there's going to be a bit of forgiveness in that wall, in that I think the tongue's like, I can allow 10 mil to go under the wall and then tap it back into the tongue. I reckon that's going to be how it'll have to be done. So, yeah, I'm going to get onto it and give it a go. That's the least amount of wastage if I do it that way. If it stuffs up, I don't know. I'll ring an expert. Hasta la vista. Alrighty, here's a quick quote. Take 2, cut. Alrighty, here's a quick bo peep at what we're up to. Okay. So this is what I've decided. I'll put this support bearer across there, and this little fella here just going to sit in there. Now, it's not as easy as it looks. This is only a small piece, which is why I chose that. I've got to get that tongue into that groove. I played around with it before just for a little fiddle, and it is really, 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 really hard. And I can't put it in first. I don't think I can anyway. If I put it in there first. Alright. How the hell do you get it under there? Yeah. Yeah. Bit of a problem. Bit of a challenge. Feeling a little unresourceful today, to be honest. A little unmotivated. Missing the love of my life. A lot. Wish she was here. Alright, keep soldiering on. I got it. I got it in. Look at that. Dun, 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 dun. Can walk on it. Look at that. Nice and solid. Can dance on it. I can dance. All right. I'll keep going. Just wanted to share the joy. When I say I have no idea what I'm doing, I don't. I know that I pull things off and they generally come through pretty neat and tidy and okay. I mean, I do set a high standard, but I really have no idea what I'm doing. Let me explain. Look what I've just noticed. Yellow tongue particle flooring. Blah, 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 Australian standards. Place this face down. What? Particle board has different sides? I didn't know that. So, these two are in. There's nothing I can do about that. Right, they're all cut around and they're the wrong way. But the rest, I was okay. I was able to turn it around. One of them was already in the right way, but the others I've turned around. So, if you're ever gonna lay particle flooring kidlets, make sure you read and lay it the right way down. There you go. I didn't know that. I don't know, what's the difference in the sides? They look exactly the same to me. But anyway, place this way down. Fuck. Yeah, moving on. Next episode is a challenging one, I want to tell you that. My daughter and myself wrestled with installing the sliding glass door for nearly 3 hours. I just don't understand how these things are supposed to go in. Anyhow, we do manage to get it in eventually, and the next day I finish off the floor. Finally, we're back to lock-up stage. Woohoo! Alright, I'll see you next episode. Ta-ta for now.